Hello everyone, welcome to the THEArtyB series. In this video I will be showing you how to make a UK double crochet decrease. Now this appears in the pattern as DEC, which is abbreviation of decrease. I'm going to be using my Arty Bear pattern and I'm creating the body part of Arty Bear. I have just completed row 16 in red and I have just closed off that round. The next round, row 17, I need to decrease from 48 stitches down to 42. So I'm going to make these 6 decreases evenly throughout the round. So as you can see in the pattern begins with 3 double crochet. So I'm going to go back into that same stitch that I just drew the loop through. I'm going to yarn over and draw it back through. I'm going to yarn over and draw it through both of those loops, and that's my first double crochet. I need to make 3 double crochet before my first decrease. I'm going to go into the second stitch, yarn over, draw through, yarn over and draw through both of those loops. I'm now going to make a double crochet into the third stitch, yarn over, draw through, yarn over and draw through both of those stitches. Now my next stitch is my first decrease stitch of this round. Now to do this, I'm going to place my hook under the front loop only part of that next stitch. And you can just see that my hook is coming up through the center of the little V there. Now I now need to go into the next stitch over as well. I'm not going to yarn over at this point. I'm going to angle my hook down and then I'm going to go under the front loop only of that next stitch along also. So I now have 1, 2, 3 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and draw it through those 2 front loops. That leaves me with 2 loops on the hook. I'm going to yarn over and draw it through both of those. Okay, my pattern now needs me to make 6 double crochet and then another decrease. So I'm going to go into the next stitch. Now it's quite tricky to spot the next stitch because you sometimes get confused with that loop there. But if you're unsure, just take a look from behind and you can see where you went into the front loop only for that decrease. The next stitch, you can see both loops there side by side. Just take my, can't show that. Okay, so this is part of the previous decrease. This is the next stitch. You can see both parts of the V there. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and make 6 more double crochet. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now I need to make another decrease. So once again, I'm going to go under the front loop only of that next stitch. I'm going to bring my hook around and under the front loop only of the next stitch as well. I've now got 3 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and draw it through 2. I'm going to yarn over and draw it through both of these. Now this is what I call a invisible decrease. Right, I'm going to go ahead and make 6 more double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to show you again how to make a decrease. I'm going to take my hook. I'm going to pass it underneath the front loop only part of the next stitch. I'm going to bring my hook around and take it under the front loop only of the next stitch as well. I'm going to yarn over and draw through those 2 loops. I'm going to yarn over and draw it through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. And that's another invisible decrease. 6 more stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and another decrease. I'm going to go under the front loop only part of the next stitch, under the front loop only part of the next stitch as well, yarn over, draw through 2, yarn over, and draw through the 2 remaining loops on the hook. I'm going to make 6 more double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I need to make another decrease. I'm going to go under the front loop only there, bring my hook round and under the front loop only of the next stitch as well, yarn over, draw it through, yarn over, draw it through the remaining 2 loops. Right, I've got to make 1 more 6 double crochet increase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm going to make my final decrease. So I'm going to go under the front loop only of the next stitch, round and underneath the front loop only of the next stitch as well, yarn over, draw through both of those loops, yarn over and draw through the remaining 2 loops on the hook. Now just to finish this round, I need to make a final 3 double crochet into the final 3 stitches. So 1, 2, and take the stitch marker out, 3. Now because I'm using circle join for my colour changes, I just need to finish that round off by drawing that loop through to the centre of the crochet. I'm just going to go under that first stitch that I made in that round, place the loop back on the hook, tighten it up a little bit, and then draw it through into the centre and pull it tight. Now that is how you make a decrease using UK double crochet.